Hey everyone! Happy May Day, Beltane. It's the 1st of May, and for those who don't know what Beltane is, maybe you hear it flung around a little bit around this time, of course. It's kind of like the pagan ritual for, the peak of spring, the coming of summer, kind of the sacred union, the sacred marriage, that kind of a thing. It means, Bel means like bright, and Tane means fire, so it's like bright fire. So it used to be associated with fire rituals and all of that stuff. So really, really cool. I'm curious to see what cards come out today. What cards? I think I'll start with Avalon. I think I'll start with an Avalon card this time. And let's see what cards come out for us. And hi, hello Brittany. Hello, and these are the guides that will be with us throughout the week, the guides that are helping us, the energy that's assisting us, that's showing us what we need to do, and that's generally supporting us throughout the week. And sometimes a lot of cards come out, sometimes few come out. We just go with the flow and see what needs to be said. And I love how you guys have your own insights, and I encourage you to research the cards yourselves to get your own insights. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So the first card we have, this one's a little bit frustrating for people. Sometimes they go, "Arr!" I know, I've done it, but it's really beautiful. It is the mystery. The mystery. So this is about trusting the mystery, trusting the mysterious things that happen in everyday life that you kind of go, oh, what should I do? Trust the mystery. That's when it usually pops up. So this is a sacred place where all things are created but are not yet formed. So that means the void where potential lives. It points the way to pure power and potential, which meets the magic of intention. It tells you that the magical, unknowable forces of destiny and fate are working in your life. The forces that you could never fully understand or control are indeed weaving their magic around you. However, there is a warning. There's always a warning, right? To be humble here. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses and not when or how you demand it. The cosmic laws operate here outside of time and space, outside of human influence and intellect. Only hindsight will reveal their patterns. So that means, how sometimes you go, why did that happen to me? And then later on, you go, oh my gosh, I know exactly why that happened. I know exactly how that fit into the tapestry of my life. And, it really does take hindsight for us to understand how the mystery flows and how it works. So sometimes it may seem that you're going backwards, but truly, if you look at a spiral, it goes up, back, and around, reaching upward. I love that analogy. Although it may seem for a time that you are not, you are indeed progressing. Trust the mystery, trust the mystery and keep going. For now, trust that the thread of your life is woven into the pattern of the mystery with beauty, grace, strength, and purpose. Awesome. So this comes up a lot when we're not unsure of what to do, and it's like trust the mystery, trust that everything's flowing the way that it needs to be. The good thing is that we have numerology here. We have animal cards to tell us a little bit more about what this could mean. Hello everybody. Hey. So one animal card, please. I'm curious to see, you know what? If Lynx comes up, that's also the mystery. Lynx is like the Sphinx. It's like the riddle. It's that mysterious energy where it's like, maybe I'll tell you, maybe I'll let you figure it out yourself. It's also kind of a frustrating one, but it goes along with mystery very well. So I'm very curious to see what comes up, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful May Day, 1st of May, pretty sunny today, so I've been enjoying that a lot. A little bit sunburned, but I'll make it. I'm not going to complain about the sun. I don't get a lot of it up here, so hello, hello. So we have the mystery card. We pulled an Avalon card, and it was the mystery. That is trusting the mystery, trusting that everything is how it needs to be. You're in the right place at the right time, and just go with the flow. Oh, I don't know if I've ever pulled this one live. This is another one that you guys are going to be like, I don't know about that. I don't know, Mars. What are you doing to me? So this is skunk. Skunk does exist here. So I'll read you a little bit about skunk so you will understand the meaning here and understand why skunk came up. I also want to mention, you see this number here? Mystery 52, skunk 7. We have 2 sevens. 7's that spiritual number, the higher learning, the lucky number 7, some people like to say, but it's more about the higher mind and the spirituality and things like that. So let me read you a little bit about skunk so that you will understand how these things work together. So skunk, funnily enough, is reputation. So the little poem that goes along with skunk is, Skunk, tell me the story so I will know it well, of how to attract and how to repel. I love this card. It's really funny. So, you know, it even says, go ahead and laugh. It's a skunk. But this is about kind of walking your talk, honoring your reputation, honoring yourself, the way you carry yourself, all of that. Learn to assert without ego what you are. Respect follows. Your self-respectful attitude will repel those who are not of like mind, and yet will attract those who choose the same pathway. As the odor of skunk attracts others of its kind, it repels those who do not respect its space. So there may be people around you who are getting a little bit too much in your area. You know, the people who kind of get into your auric field, that kind of thing, or whatever you want to call it, your personal space. We call it different things. And you kind of take a step back. This may be happening this week for you, and you just have to honor your boundaries, maybe energetic boundaries. Just take a step back and make sure that you have very healthy set boundaries. So learn to assert, you know, and the other side of their natural power is to repel those who take the energy from them without recycling the gifts they have taken. So, you know, the topic of energy vampires has gotten brought up a lot. What I like to say is you can't be a victim of an energy vampire, and I hate labels, by the way, of an energy vampire, you know, if you're not allowing it. So basically, you know, no one likes to hear this, but if you are feeling drained of energy around another person, that's because you don't have boundaries set up to protect yourself from that. And that's totally fine. We all fall into that. Just be aware of that and know that you are in control. You are not a victim. You have control. So the other thing about this is it's kind of a sexual energy as well. If you've ever seen the cartoon, Pepe le Pew, it's like this sexual, you know, romantic energy. So it could be dangerous to leak sexual energy if you are not looking for a mate. It puts you into a games condition that may feed your ego, but not how others feel about you. If you are attracting others to have an interest in you, you are in a sense saying, I'm available. This can cause hard feelings when the truth comes out. It also leaks energy that you could have used in a more constructive way. So it's about not wasting that sexual energy, that creative energy. That's what sexual energy is. So this is about how to handle your energy flows, in essence. Use your medicine well. Know that you are known by your reputation. How you use your energy will attract either honor or disgrace. You may want to examine what energy you are putting out that creates your present situation. Very interesting card, like I said. This one has never come out during a live reading from what I can remember. So it's really cool, right? A skunk is a cat with defenses. I like that. Yep. So, numerology. We already have 2 7s here, you guys. We have the mystery, which is a 52, which is 7. We have Pepe le Pew over here, which is a 7. Like I said, that's the higher learning. That's the 7th chakra, the crown, enlightenment. I always say it's kind of like the hermit who's in his study, reading and researching esoteric subjects. I love that energy. So, numerology. Let's see what we have. That's another 7. Then we're really getting hit over the head with these 7s. So, very, very, very curious about what's going to pop up. And you know what? At the end of this, someone in my last video brought up a point that I would like to address at the end of this one. So stay around after I pull the last card so I can talk a little bit about that. Wonderful. So let's see what card we have for numerology. You know I love numerology. I'm a numerologist. Annie's saying pick 13. 13's my number. So we'll see here. Oh, I don't make this stuff up. I'm not a magician, okay? This is self-love, and it's 61. What does that equal? Anybody in the comments want to tell me what 61 equals? So, wow. We have three 7s. We have the mystery, 52 equals 7. Skunk, straight up 7. Self-love, 61 equals 7. I love it. So I'll read you a little bit about self-love. It's pretty self-explanatory, the numerology ones, but then, you know, I like to read through these so that you guys can get that aha moment. So this is an encouragement to make your relationship with yourself #1 priority. This is a key to happiness and the manifestation of your dreams. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. That's kind of about the skunk as well. So now guess what? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. That's what this is about. You are worthy. You are lovable. You deserve to treat yourself this week. And so the affirmation that goes along with this is, I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. So I really like this, and I also like that, you know, remember that you're an ongoing work in progress and that you didn't choose to come here to be the perfect person with a perfect life. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. So nurture yourself with love. So what all of these are telling me, especially with skunk here, is that it's time to take inventory of what we have around us and what we're attracting to us, whether it's people, situations, jobs, bosses. Take inventory this week. But also, you know what, just relax a little bit. 7 is a bit about the relaxation. And so I would really advise you to relax in the way of studying, brushing up on subjects that you've been curious about, astrology, numerology, health in general. 7 asked us to take a look into ourselves, into our own health. And the way these work differently, they're all 7, but this is 7 by itself. I mentioned that. And then self-love, the reason why this is self-love is 1 is the you, 1 is the I am. 6, and sorry, I think I might have said this was 16 earlier, it's 61. It's backwards sometimes, not on my laptop. 6 is the nurturing energy. Uh-oh, battery running low. 6 is nurturing energy, so the 1 and the 6 is self-love, nurturing the self. The mystery is the 5 and the 2. The 5 is the changes, embrace the changes. The 2 is the feminine energy, so it's a bit about trusting your intuition, about all of the changes that are happening in your life. Wonderful. I'm loving this spread, and I better hurry because my battery will run out in about 2 minutes here. So I hope you got that resonated with you guys. What I wanted to mention was, in my last video in the comments, someone mentioned that they felt like I was just reading from the book, that it was just a reading, that I wasn't allowing my own interpretation to shine through, and I would, you know, honorably disagree with that. The reason why I like to read from the book is because there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of intuition, there's a lot of guidance that goes into these books. It is divine guidance. And that is why I like to honor these creators who created this. This is not easy to do. Look at this art. Look at this, all this energy that goes into these. I love to honor those. But guess what else? For those who watch these a lot, I usually tell you guys, do your own research. Look into these cards yourself. See what comes up for you. So that's just kind of how I roll. And as you guys know, I throw my numerology into it. And I only usually read the parts that resonate, that I know will help you throughout the week. I don't feel that I'm by the book. And I just wanted to, you know, the person had no ill will, and it gave me the chance to come out and say, yes, this is how I do it. I love to honor these people who created these wonderful decks, these wonderful books, the artists. I love art. My fiance is a professional artist, and, you know, I just really love to honor artists and creators. Annie knows that too. She's an artist and a creator. So a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of words go into these things. So I love to read that for you guys. But of course, as usual, do your own research. And I come with the highest guidance. I come with my own intuition and my own knowledge. Knowledge is important as well, about the numbers, about these archetypes, and about the cards. So I hope you enjoy. Oh my goodness, trust the mystery. Careful what you're spraying. Careful what you're spraying. And self-love. Spray that perfume. Get some perfume to spray it on instead of spraying gross, stinky spray yuckiness. So this is a wonderful spread. And again, happy May Day, happy Beltane. It's really fire.